iFILM, London. iFILM, London.
Thanks, John. Just Carl Froch's going to be with us in a couple of minutes. Just made his way down from Sheffield. Welcome all to the Matchroom headquarters on what is a very, very proud day for Matchroom sport, and particularly Matchroom Boxing. Our slogan for this company is a passion for sport, and I promise you, the people that know us and know the company and know me and my father will tell you that no passion so true than the passion for boxing than we have for our fighters. We started involved with this sport 25 years ago, and recently in the last 12 months have come back with a bang. Our passion never disappeared, you know, we just simply got taken away with other sports, but through our love of the game and our close relationships that we've built with a number of fighters, we decided around 12 months ago to really reinvest in the sport and try and become major players again. Building on that, we're delighted to announce a new 2-year deal with Sky Sports that will see Matchroom become the principal provider of content for their boxing. This is a groundbreaking deal for us, and one that we're very, very proud to have, and very, very proud to have all our fighters be a part of on Sky Sports. Building on what's been a great 6 months for boxing and really built around our reinvestment in the sport, we've seen new stars emerge, record-breaking viewing figures, and of course, a great Olympic Games. We feel as though we've got an opportunity to really build on the success of the sport recently. And it's all about investing in the sport, investing in the nights, and investing for fight fans. We've got an unbelievable stable of fighters which we believe are ready to go on and compete at world honours. Many of them already are. But for us, it's about doing what we always do at Matchroom, which is about promoting big events, big attractions that people enjoy turning up to and people enjoy having a great night. We want viewers at home to turn on the TV and see packed out arenas with people with a smile on their faces, and we think that's exactly what we can deliver. The onus for us, under the pressure that Sky and Adam Smith will provide, and trust me, they'll be putting us under extreme pressure to deliver, is to provide packed cards every time and to deliver competitive fights and well-promoted fights in packed out arenas. And that's what we know we do, that's what we always do, and that's why I believe that they've decided to invest with us. Looking forward at our plans for the rest of the year, we start on September the 8th with what I believe is probably one of the most mouth-watering clashes of the year with British light heavyweight champion, #1 light heavyweight in Britain, Tony Bellew. Bellew, he's telling me after that. Taking on the mighty Pantera, Edison Miranda, at Alexandra Palace. Delighted to announce as well that Lee Purdy will now challenge Gumasindo Carrasco for the IBF Intercontinental Welterweight title. It's a huge opportunity for Lee because of Darren's withdrawal through injury. On the same night as well, I'm delighted to announce that Sky Sports will be showing Andre Ward against Chad Dawson, which is going to prove a bumper night on Sky Sports on September the 8th. Moving forward, September the 22nd is probably, I believe, one of the strongest bills we've ever put on, where Carl Froch takes on Judgment Day, the real defining moment in his career, against two-time world champion Steve Molitor. Paul McCloskey will take on WBA #9 Manuel Perez, and Martin Lindsay will fight Lee Selby for the British and Commonwealth title. Beneath that, Jamie Conlon will fight Mike Robinson in the final eliminator for the British Super Flyweight title, and Eamon O'Kane will make his first title fight for the Celtic title. Our young stars, Martin Ward, Kell Yafai, Scotty Cardle, are all going to be fighting on every show that we do, Ian Weaver, and that's the way we want to develop young talent. October the 6th, we're in Liverpool for what can only be described as the greatest prize fighter lineup yet. I know how many times I've said that, but when you look at the lineup, Gary Sykes, Derry Matthews, Anthony Crolla, Kieran Farrell, Patrick Liam Walsh, Terry Needham, Nathan Bruff. It's a fantastic lineup, already sold out, and with our latest signing, Rocky Fielding is going to be heading the bill that night in his first title fight. From there we move to Sheffield, where a special one, Kell Brook will take on Hector Saldivia in a final eliminator for the world title. to route with Matt out for a while and decided to take, despite some interesting offers just over the weekend, for our offers for Kell Brook to fight for the world title, which we've discussed and we'll discuss later. But our plan is to become that mandatory challenger for the IBF title. We want to control our own destiny, and that's what we've got to do to become mandatory challenger. On the same night, delighted to announce that Jamie McDonnell will fight Husi Malinga in another final eliminator for the IBF bantamweight title, and more fights to be announced on a stacked card. We move from there to November the 3rd, there'll be another prize fighter, and then November the 17th, where Britain's #1 fighter, the one and only Carl the Cobra Froch, will make his first defence of his IBF super middleweight title, and he'll take on IBF #6 light heavyweight Yusuf Mack on November the 17th at Capital FM Arena. There's been a lot of discussion about the opponent. We needed a top 10 opponent. We looked at the super middleweight division and the light heavyweight division. Mack's a former challenger for the title. He lost to Boris Cloud recently. Come back and beat Omar Shaker. He's a big man, tough guy. It's going to be a good challenge for Carl, and we're looking to raise the roof in the arena again. Tickets go on sale for that at 3 p.m. and it's going to be an instant sellout. I'd like to also thank Betfair for their involvement. We're moving forward with Betfair, going to be sponsoring all 20 shows that we run throughout the year. It's always important to have a big title sponsor, and Betfair are investing in the sport. They've got a similar ethos to exactly what we're trying to do, and we thank them for their involvement. And I know the guys are here today, and won't be long before every single fighter in our stable will be Betfair sponsored. That's why they're wearing the t-shirt. So moving forward, a few other minor thanks that I'd just like to make. To Adam Smith and to Barney Francis at Sky Sports, we thank you for believing in us. Now, those who don't know as much about the Matchroom business will know that we're up to nearly 10% of Sky's total output now is Matchroom Productions. We're a very trustworthy provider of content. We deliver what we say we will, and I think in the business of boxing, that's key. We think that we've developed the best stable in boxing. We think we've got the best fighters, and I can tell all these fighters here today, and anyone else that's going to join the table, I will not sleep till I deliver what I know I can deliver for you. I will bang down every single door to get exactly what we all want. Because I know how hard you train, I know the commitment you give to the sport, and I'll give that commitment back to you. So when you're in the gyms and you're knocking your cods in, day out, believe me when I tell you, I'm in the office doing the same thing. And I will not stop till we all get to the very top and the greatest we could possibly be. The ethos moving forward, more fighters, perhaps, but delivering for all the fighters that are here today. Working with more promoters. It's not a case of a one-stop shop. I want to work with all the promoters out there and build as many great fights as we can. And some of them here today, Dave Colwell, we've enjoyed working with in the past, Steve Wood, Spencer Fearon, you know, Dennis Hobson now with the McDonnell fight. I want to work with every promoter. I want to deliver great fights for boxing fans. And it doesn't matter to me who we work with. Bigger nights is key, bigger fights are key. Building these arenas and making boxing great again. We feel we've got a sleeping giant of a sport here, and I can't even begin to tell you how excited I am about making this sport great again. The plans for the day here are quite simple. It's a relaxed day. We've got a barbecue running. I want everyone to talk to all of our fighters here today. Young, old, experienced, champions, novices, because they're all going to be stars, and most of them are already stars. Carl Froch is going to be conducting the media workout at 1:15, as are many of the fighters here today. Enjoy the day, enjoy a new era of boxing, and get very excited, because we're going to give it everything. And for the boys on the Matchroom team, this is a great place to be at the moment. Enjoy yourselves. I'd like to pass over to Adam Smith to say a few words. Thank you.
Thanks, Eddie. This is Matchroom's day, not Sky's, but of course every one of us at Sky, and many of my team are here today, are with Eddie and the guys from Matchroom to support what we believe will be, as the slate says, an exciting new era for boxing. Boxing's still the most gripping, the most fascinating, and at its best, one of the sports that truly appeals and excites, not just to the loyal trade audience, but to the casual fan too. And I really agree with Eddie there. I think that this sport is a sleeping giant, and I think over the next year or two, we will see it rise again. Times have been tough, but we know that by sticking to quality and providing deep, thick shows on atmospheric nights with highly competitive fights at a variety of different levels should be the perfect blend. We've had a long relationship with Matchroom. I started at Sky in 1994, and I worked with John Wischusen way back then on the Eubank World Tour. It's a long time, not just in boxing, but through all the other sports as well. Many of Matchroom's shows sparkle. They've got a feel-good factor. People want to be there, and everyone having a good time comes across much better, of course, on television. We've got a strong, experienced team at Sky, and will continue to provide the most innovative and insightful coverage that we can, from our talent like Johnny Nelson, Jim Watt, Glenn McCrory, Nick Halling I know is here today as well, to my brilliant backroom engine at Sky, the unsung heroes who continually come up with great ideas, terrific features, work extremely hard, and really help to bring the spicy build-up that we all love. I hope you've enjoyed the ringside specials we've been bringing to you over the summer. There's another one this week on Carl and Carl's Great Night in May. I can't wait for that on Thursday night. But along with my sort of right-hand man, my boxing expert, Bob Mee, we'll be leaning on Eddie to keep these 50-50 or 55-45 fights coming, delivering. The good news is that I know Eddie wants to deliver those. Over 2 decades at Sky, we've supported boxing. We haven't dipped in or out. We've been there 100%. Lennox Lewis, Nassim Hamid, Ricky Hatton, Joe Calzaghe, David Hay, now Carl, the biggest UK boxing stars. But not only those, remember Tyson, Holyfield, Roy Jones, Shane Mosley, Oscar De La Hoya, Felix Trinidad, Manny Pacquiao, Mayweather. We've provided the best internationally as well, and I'm really excited that we've got Ward Dawson coming on September the 8th, as well as on this Sunday a chance to see Grzegorz Proksa have his challenge against one of the great up-and-coming stars of the sport in Gennady Golovkin. Important to do international as well, obviously, as domestic shows. So we at Sky will do our very best to continue bringing you the best. And with Sky Sports News and Sky Sports News Radio and the fantastic website online team that we have at Sky, who are so passionate about boxing and work so hard as well behind the scenes, we want to bring you the length and breadth. And that's what we'll be doing week in, week out on Ringside, our independent show. We won't just be covering these shows and promoting these shows, but we'll be talking about boxing all over the country and all over the world as well. So there's plenty to look forward to. HD shows, 3D, we do as well. And our Living for Sport, there's plenty of ways of getting boxing involved in the community, and everyone at Sky is behind that. Finally, I think boxing goes in cycles. And we've got a really good one to build on now. After Robert McCracken, a terrific, underrated, but exceptional trainer who's guided Carl Froch to the very pinnacle, the work he did and all the others in the very professional outfit that was Team GB, and those 10 terrific athletes that all went for gold in the summer. 3 got them, but everyone did us proud. And I think this is a real good chance for everyone in professional boxing to build on what the Olympics provided. Great for Nicola Adams, great for the female side to boxing, great for Anthony Joshua, Anthony Ogogo, Fred Evans, and of course Luke Campbell, all of them. even the unlucky Tom Stalker. But they did us proud, and I think now it's a chance to really enter a new era for boxing, and we at Sky will do everything we can to bring you the best coverage. We want Matchroom to provide the best fights. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. So we're going to break now. Like I said, it's going to be a barbecue running. Carl Froch will be in the ring at 1:15, as will a whole host of other fighters here today. A lot of them are in training. Enjoy yourself, relax, chat to all the fighters, get everything you need, and thanks for your support. And get ready for a very, very exciting new era on Sky Sports. Thank you.
All right, well, you know, it's a good chance.